For nearly 5 decades, Voyager 1 has drifted through the vast, silent void beyond our solar system. A lone traveler carrying the fingerprints of humanity, moving farther than any man-made object in history, and deeper than any probe has ever dared to venture. To scientists, it became a symbol of endurance, a spacecraft designed for a mission that should have ended long ago, but instead kept whispering across the stars. For decades, it was thought of as a ghost ship of the cosmos, aging, fragile, and yet unwavering, silently transmitting the memories, data, and hopes of a distant Earth. Most experts expected Voyager's end to be quiet and uneventful. As its systems weakened and its power supply dwindled, the signal would gradually fade into static until nothing remained. The spacecraft would drift, mute and powerless, into eternal night. But just when it seemed that this final chapter was close, something happened that no one had predicted. Voyager 1 changed its course. This was not a maneuver commanded from Earth, nor the result of a random malfunction. Instead, it appeared deliberate, as if the probe itself had chosen to alter its orientation. Even more unsettling, only days before the shift, Voyager's instruments detected a faint, low-frequency hum. A sound with no identifiable source. A signal unlike anything in NASA's vast library of cosmic phenomena. It wasn't solar wind. It wasn't cosmic background radiation. It wasn't any known pulsar or quasar signature. It was something else. And now, with its antenna still locked onto Earth, Voyager 1 is no longer following its expected path. To some, it looks as if the spacecraft is turning back. To others, it looks as though it is being pulled. What did Voyager encounter in the darkness? What did it detect that made it change direction after decades of silence and stillness? To understand just how extraordinary this is, we need to return to the beginning. In the summer of 1977, NASA launched Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, two spacecraft that would take advantage of a rare planetary alignment that occurs only once every 176 years. This alignment allowed the probes to perform a grand tour of the outer planets, using the gravitational slingshot effect of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune to accelerate them deeper into space. Voyager 1's mission was to study Jupiter and Saturn. What it discovered changed our understanding of the solar system forever. It revealed volcanoes erupting on Io, icy moons with hidden oceans, Saturn's intricate ring system, and Titan's mysterious atmosphere, which hinted at the chemistry of early Earth. These findings reshaped planetary science, inspiring a new era of exploration. But the Voyager mission did not stop there. After completing its planetary flybys, Voyager 1 continued its journey outward. Past Pluto. Past the heliosphere, the protective bubble created by the Sun's solar wind. And finally, into interstellar space. No human technology had ever gone this far. For decades, Voyager 1's faint signals returned to Earth through NASA's Deep Space Network, carrying precious information about plasma density, cosmic rays, and magnetic fields. But deep into its 46th year in space, its instruments detected something entirely new. A hum. At first, engineers dismissed it as interference. After all, Voyager was nearly half a century old. Its systems were ancient by modern standards. Yet the signal repeated itself. Again and again, antennas across the globe verified the reading. It wasn't a glitch. The hum was real. What unsettled scientists most was not the sound itself, but its structure. The hum pulsed in perfect, mathematical intervals. The fluctuations were not random. They resembled code. Then came the course correction. Telemetry confirmed that Voyager 1 had slightly altered its orientation, using thrusters that hadn't been activated in years. The change was subtle, but deliberate. The probe now faced a region of deep space with no known stars, no recorded anomalies, nothing catalogued. Why? What had it turned toward? And then came the second revelation. Voyager's transmissions began to change. What at first appeared to be distortions in the signal, small shifts in timing, faint modulations in frequency, proved on closer inspection to be intentional. The patterns repeated. They mirrored binary logic. They formed sequences with harmonic resonance. These were not glitches. They were messages. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory convened emergency meetings. Cryptographers, linguists, and AI researchers were called in. Some believed Voyager had encountered something vast and unknown, something capable of interacting with it. The spacecraft, they argued, was no longer just observing. It was being observed. That raised a chilling possibility. When Voyager was launched, Carl Sagan and a small team placed aboard it the Golden Record, a copper disc coated in gold. It contained greetings in 55 languages, music from multiple cultures, and diagrams that revealed the location of Earth relative to pulsars. At the time, it was seen as symbolic, perhaps even romantic, humanity's attempt to say, "We are here." But what if that record had been understood? What if it wasn't just a gesture, but a beacon? Now, with Voyager's strange behavior and the appearance of coded transmissions, some fear that something, or someone, decoded it. If so, then Earth has already been noticed. Behind closed doors, NASA began classifying the anomaly as a data irregularity, discouraging speculation about intelligent causes. But insiders admitted privately that the patterns were too structured to ignore. Ratios, symmetry, harmonic intervals, hallmarks of intelligence. Whispers began to circulate among the scientific community. Independent researchers ran their own analyses. Some proposed that Voyager had brushed against a field of dark matter, disturbing its path. Others suggested it had encountered a space-time distortion, the kind predicted near massive objects or exotic physics. But one paper unsettled everyone. A team of AI researchers fed Voyager's modified signals into pattern recognition software. The results showed similarities to the Arecibo message, a binary radio transmission humanity sent into space in 1974. The overlap was not perfect, but it was undeniable. Could it be a coincidence? Or had something received our message and chosen to respond, using Voyager as a relay? If that's true, then Voyager 1 is no longer just a spacecraft. It is humanity's first point of contact. The implications are staggering. For decades, we've wondered if anyone was out there. But now the possibility arises that we have already been noticed, and that the first reply has already begun. The question is no longer, what did Voyager hear? It is, who heard us? As the story unfolds, one truth becomes clear. Voyager was never designed for this. It was built to study planets, not to engage in cosmic dialogue. And yet, it may have stumbled into one of the most profound discoveries in human history. For half a century, Voyager has drifted silently through the most isolated place in the known universe. But perhaps it has not been alone. Perhaps something has been listening. Watching. Waiting. And now, it has answered. So what do you think? Has Voyager 1 truly encountered something unnatural? Is this the beginning of a new era of exploration? Or the opening of a door we were never meant to find? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if this story left you questioning everything you thought you knew about the universe, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with someone who still believes there is mystery, terrifying, beautiful mystery, out there among the stars. Because Voyager didn't just send back data. It sent back a message. And perhaps, for the first time in history, we are not the only ones listening anymore.